Welcome to my channel. Today I am going to tell about a story which is called Panda Playdate, Penny's Perfect Party. Enjoy it. Once upon a time in the lush bamboo forests of Panda Village, there lived a little panda named Penny. Penny was known throughout the village for her love of adventure and her joyful spirit. She had fluffy black and white fur, big round eyes that sparkled with curiosity, and a smile that could light up even the darkest of days. One sunny morning, as Penny was munching on some sweet bamboo shoots, she had an idea that made her heart leap with excitement. "I'm going to throw the most amazing party ever," she declared to herself, her voice echoing through the forest. Penny had always wanted to host a party where all her friends from the village could come together and have fun. She imagined games, laughter, and lots of delicious treats. But most importantly, she wanted to create memories that would last a lifetime. With determination in her heart, Penny set out to plan her perfect party. She spent days crafting colorful invitations, carefully writing each one with her paw. "You're invited to Penny's perfect party," they read, adorned with drawings of balloons and streamers. Once the invitations were ready, Penny dashed through the forest, hand-delivering them to all her friends. There was Charlie the cheeky monkey, Lily the graceful deer, Sammy the mischievous squirrel, and many more. Each one greeted Penny with excitement and promised to attend her party. But there was one friend Penny was especially eager to invite, her best friend, Polly the playful panda. Polly lived on the other side of the forest, and Penny hadn't seen her in weeks. She missed their adventures and their endless giggles. So, with her invitations in hand, Penny set off on a journey to find Polly. She skipped over bubbling streams, swung from tree branches, and even slid down a steep hill, all in search of her dear friend. Finally, after what felt like hours of exploring, Penny arrived at Polly's favorite spot, a cozy clearing filled with colorful flowers and a gentle breeze. And there, sitting under the shade of a tall oak tree, was Polly, munching on some juicy berries. "Polly!" Penny exclaimed, her eyes shining with excitement. "I'm throwing a party, and I want you to come." Polly's eyes lit up with delight. "A party? I'd love to come, Penny," she exclaimed, jumping to her feet. "When is it?" "It's this weekend," Penny replied, her voice bubbling with excitement. "It's going to be the best party ever." Polly grinned from ear to ear. "I can't wait. I'll be there for sure." With a joyful hug, Penny and Polly danced around the clearing, their laughter echoing through the forest. And as they skipped home together, their hearts filled with anticipation for the adventure that awaited them at Penny's perfect party. The days flew by in a flurry of excitement as Penny and Polly eagerly prepared for the party. They gathered decorations from the forest, colorful flowers, shiny ribbons, and twinkling fairy lights. They worked side by side, laughing and chatting as they adorned the clearing with their creations. Penny's other friends joined in too, each bringing something special to add to the festivities. Charlie swung from tree branches, hanging up streamers with his nimble hands. Lily arranged flowers in beautiful bouquets, adding a touch of elegance to the scene. And Sammy scurried around, gathering nuts and berries for tasty treats. As the day of the party drew near, Penny and Polly couldn't contain their excitement. They spent hours planning games and activities for their friends to enjoy. There would be musical chairs, sack races, and even a scavenger hunt through the forest. But amidst all the hustle and bustle, Penny noticed that Polly seemed a little bit distracted. She would often gaze off into the distance with a wistful look in her eyes, as if lost in thought. "Polly, is everything okay?" Penny asked, placing a comforting paw on her friend's shoulder. Polly sighed, her shoulders slumping. "I'm excited for the party, Penny, but I can't help feeling a little bit sad." "Why? What's wrong?" Penny asked, her brow furrowing with concern. "It's just, My family, Polly replied, her voice tinged with sadness. They're away on a trip, and I miss them terribly. I was hoping they'd be back in time for the party, but it doesn't look like they will be. Penny's heart ached for her friend. She knew how much Polly loved her family and how hard it must be for her to be apart from them. I'm so sorry, Polly, Penny said, wrapping her friend in a warm hug. But remember, you're not alone. You have me and all our friends here with you. And we're going to make sure this party is the best one ever, no matter what. Polly smiled through her tears, her heart filled with gratitude for her caring friend. Thank you, Penny, she whispered. I don't know what I'd do without you. With renewed determination, Penny and Polly dove back into their party preparations, their spirits lifted by the promise of fun and friendship. Together, they worked tirelessly, putting the finishing touches on their plans and eagerly awaiting the arrival of their guests. And as the sun began to set on the eve of the party, the clearing was transformed into a magical wonderland, ready to welcome all who dared to join in the joyous celebration. The day of the party dawned bright and beautiful, with the sun shining down on the forest like a warm embrace. Penny and Polly bounced out of bed with excitement, their hearts racing with anticipation for the adventure that awaited them. They hurried to the clearing, where their friends were already starting to arrive, each one bringing with them a smile and a sense of excitement. The air was filled with laughter and chatter as everyone gathered around, eager to begin the festivities. Penny and Polly welcomed their friends with open arms, their faces beaming with joy as they hugged and danced with delight. The clearing buzzed with energy as the games began, with cheers and laughter echoing through the trees. First up was musical chairs, with everyone laughing and scrambling for a seat as the music played. Then came the sack races, with Penny and Polly leading the charge as they hopped and skipped their way to the finish line. But the highlight of the party was yet to come, the scavenger hunt. Penny had hidden clues and treasures throughout the forest, and the excitement was palpable as the children set off in search of their prizes. They dashed through the trees, giggling and shouting as they followed the clues, their eyes sparkling with determination. And when they finally reached the end of the hunt, they were met with a treasure trove of treats and surprises, each one more delightful than the last. As the day wore on and the sun began to set, Penny and Polly gathered their friends around for one final surprise, a magical lantern release. They handed out colorful lanterns to each of their guests, their faces glowing with excitement as they watched them float up into the night sky, like stars dancing among the clouds. And as they stood together, surrounded by the warm glow of friendship and love, Penny knew that her party had been a success. It wasn't just about the games or the treats, it was about coming together with the ones you love and creating memories that would last a lifetime. As the last lantern drifted out of sight, Penny squeezed Polly's paw, her heart overflowing with happiness. Thank you for making my party so special, Polly, she whispered. Polly smiled, her eyes shining with tears of joy. Thank you for being the best friend a panda could ask for, Penny. And as they watched the stars twinkle overhead, Penny knew that no matter what adventures the future held, she and Polly would always have each other, and that was the greatest gift of all. I hope you enjoy listening to Panda Playdate, Penny's Perfect Party.